Mexico did not start well against Vietnam. Clobbered Thailand by allowing only 1 point in the first quarter. Then also a couple of minutes tentative basketball for the Philippines against Singapore until they thoroughly dominated that game. Let's see what kind of start the squad will have today. Gabe Norwood not seeing action. In the bench of Coach Ellie Tenorio.
But seeing action on the court.
Yep, he has pressing duties as a member, of course, of the Rain or Shine that has to paint for this. He will be playing a little later on against the Phoenix Jesters. We have the announcement now of our starting unit. When you played under 16, Diego, like, how could you even contain the energy that you had? Because it's an honor just to wear that Filipinas jersey.
Oh, that's right. Especially as a 16-year-old,
Yeah.
you know, you're thinking about representing the Philippines, playing the sport that you love, and you're playing with the best of the best in your batch at your age. So, you know, it's just pure excitement, pure joy inside that court. But also, at the back of your mind, you're trying to prove to everyone, you know, that I'm up next. I'm the part of the future of Philippine basketball. Is under 16 Gilas Filipinas team under Coach Ellie Tenorio to talk about their length, their height. You know, we don't really see a lot of shorter guards like before, like me, Carlo, or we don't see any 7-footers like Kai Soto. But their height is up there when it comes to, you know, being able to switch a lot. So Coach Ellie will be able to, you know, play around with the lineup that he has.
So we open this matchup with a jump one by Antolin. First crack at the basket will belong to the Philippines. Jolo Mendoza was nursing a groin injury, opted to rest in their last game. But boy, he is a talent, missing this one. And that will be the first rebound claimed by Sebastian.
And talking about Mendoza, you know you're a post threat when Coach LA draws up a play to start off the game and goes to you at the post.
I know you like Jolo Mendoza, but he's Jolo Pascual.
What's it? Pascual rather.
Oh, good pass inside. And Sebastian was left unmarked for the first basket of the game. Baka teammate mo dun sa under 16 team,
Teammate ko, tama si Jolo
kaya naalala mo siya. Under Coach Jamaic, tama ba?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That's 2013.
Yeah.
That was part of that graphic that we saw earlier.
Carino, soft touch, missing on the push shot.
A couple of good looks here for Gilas Filipinas to start off the game. And here's Benjamin that we talked about before the game, being that point guard for Indonesia.
Mid-range look will not work for Seiya as Caballero is pushing. He plays at only one speed. It is quick. But Pascual will exit. And now Caballero wants Carino to post up. Carino kicks it to the corner. Halyare, the shooter, cannot knock it down. Antolin grabs the offensive board. The follow-up short. Still nothing on the board for the Philippines.
Well, they're getting good shots, good looks, but not able to finish here to start off this ball game.
Benjamin against Halyare. They switch the screens. Close to being a foul. That pass connects, but it's not recovered. Lost to the baseline by Sebastian.
Great pass right there. Interior passing by Indonesia, providing good looks inside.
And that was your center.
Yep.
Driving and dishing to the power forward. A different variation of the big-to-big pass. Jolo Pascual, top of the key. Goes on the drive, leaves it for Antolin. He will get the friendly down.
A great job right there by Pascual, setting up his teammate, getting a paint touch for them to get the first 2 points of the ball game.
Indonesia wants to answer quickly. That is denied completely by Antolin. Says not here. Not that easy.
That's the length right there of Antolin. Does it on offense, gets this drop pass, and on the other side, stopping the fast break and blocking that shot. No easy layups for Indonesia.
And now, of course, turnover against Indonesia. Chance to taste the lead for Gilas Filipinas.
Well, usually here, Carlo, for Gilas Filipinas, they usually need to get a field goal first for their full court press to get activated. So that's something to look at here.
Halyare drops it off to Pascual. will draw the foul inside for 2 free throws.
You can see Halyare, even at 6'1", 6'2", it looks like he's a true point guard when it comes to setting up his teammates, being a playmaker, and he has that pace that you want from a point guard.
Cholo Pascual from Tarlac City speaks fluent Kapampangan, so he feels right at home here in the city of San Fernando. Again, DNP in their game versus Singapore. Let's see if he has completely healed up. Takes care of the first free throw.
And you can see the fans, the Kapampangans cheering for Pascual.
It's good to see them inviting their families, their friends, their classmates to join them and support them here. We'll secure the second free throw for Pascual.
And here you go. After that made free throw, this is Gilas Pilipinas right here deploying their full court press where they try to force turnovers, and this is where they've built their huge leads in the previous games.
Especially the inbound was not quick for Indonesia. And now the double team. Great handles coming from Benjamin. This is a three-point shot that is open and converted by Naranata.
A great press break right there by Indonesia. Benjamin using his speed and handles to break the press, and a quick three, giving them the lead here.
Carino with the easy putback. 16-year-old, 6'7" player.
Definitely the future.
Yeah. The hope is he grows taller, of course.
16. Marami pang tatangkad yan.
And that will be a tap out off of Seiya. As we take another look at this delivery coming from Benjamin, setting up Naranata for the three. But then an aggressive drive from Caballero. The easy putback for Prince Carino from FEU.
And that's definitely an easy rebound for Carino if no one boxes him out inside. And he can also play from the outside as he's doing here. Turnover though.
Benjamin with a takeaway. Benjamin with a finish. Such a skilled player.
Skilled player in good condition, and he has also the physical abilities to go court to court just like what he did.
That will be the second team foul for Indonesia here in the opening quarter. Getting that hand in between the passer and the receiver on the handoff.
And that's definitely great defense coming from Benjamin. Not allowing the easy handoff, denying that action, forcing a turnover.
Reiner, first player coming off the bench for Indonesia. Carino takes the handoff, drives instead, kicks it out to Pascual. Only 5 to work with. Carino looks at the clock. Prince won't get the bounce. Ball will stay though with the Philippines.
That's a tough move coming from Prince Carino. Not able to finish, but imagine a 6'7", 16-year-old going for a drop step spin move. And you can see the skill set that he has.
Halyare finally sends it to Carino. The one-hander is good and draws the foul as well.
And he has that soft touch, that patented floater that we've been seeing from a lot of bigs in the recent years here in the Philippines. And Prince Carino showing us that he can finish in that mid-range in-between game.
And Travis Pascual checks in for the first time, subbing in for Justin Halyare. When they are off and running, these two Pascuals are a handful. Not related, but chemistry is on point.
Let's see what Travis Pascual injects to this ball game. Player of the game in the first game that they played here.
5 points in the matchup already for Prince Carino. Sebastian far from his comfort zone. The handoff to Benjamin, dribbles into trouble. Play is rescued by Reiner. Only 5 to work with for Indonesia. Reiner on the drive, off the spin. Gilbert recovers, spins, kicks it out. Way too late.
And you can see the defense from Gilas Pilipinas just staying in front, not allowing any breakdowns, and most importantly, denying the ball from Benjamin, which is the best player of Indonesia.
I'm getting goosebumps with the sheer number of people inside the Brenzigao Convention Center supporting our under-16 squad. I'm sure that the kids are just as happy to be playing with this kind of support. Cholo Pascual slicing through.
And looks like he's healthy with that drive. Great drive from the left side, going to the right, showing us his athleticism and length as a wing.
11-7, a 4-point lead now for the Philippines. Sebastian looking for a guard. He will attack instead. Sebastian with a chicken wing not called, but he misses on the shot attempt. Pascual to Pascual handoff. Jolo sends it out to Caballero. Carino has it now, 12 to work with. Caballero, top of the key. Goes on the drive, lost it. Benjamin. Oh, that is so smart, protecting the basketball with his body.
And you can see the fundamentals as well. He has that off-foot layup already in his package at 16 years old. And that's another turnover here for Gilas Pilipinas. Usually, Gilas is the one pushing that pace, getting fast break points, but this time around, it's Indonesia doing that. As you take a look at that great finish by Pascual.
And the off-footed layup. That's the second of the game of that variety coming from Benjamin. So their other guard, the shifty Miracle Cristiano. Now in this game, Naranata wants another three. Could not bang it home. Miracle with the offensive rebound. This has been, well, already the tightest first quarter that Gilas has played. Another block, but a foul is called.
You can see Indonesia setting up that pick and roll play. Gilas able to defend it, but at the last minute getting called for that foul.
And Coach Eli Tenorio, words of wisdom to some of his guards. That was Jolo and Travis Pascual, as the free throw is missed by Gilbert.
I mean, if you're these players of Coach Eli Tenorio of this under-16 Gilas Pilipinas team, I would ask LA maybe 10 questions every day just to, pick his brain, be a sponge, and learn as much as I can from a legendary player, now turned coach, LA Tenorio.
Imagine if he gives you his number, patay.
Exactly. I'll text him all day.
Best player of the game, the last win of Gilas Pilipinas, Gab de los Reyes, checking in for the first time. Ethan Tanchi locates Travis Pascual. The pass down low is deflected, but it is not saved by Miracle. The passes of Travis, they're troublesome. You can see the pressure on the ball handlers of the Philippines from Indonesia.
Oh, you can see Indonesia here playing a 2-3 zone, trying to switch it up. But it will stay with Gilas Pilipinas. So you can see Indonesia deploying a man-to-man defense. But every time they go for an inbound play, they go down to a 2-3 zone. So you can see the variety coming from the other side.
A pass to the corner. Jolo Pascual converts the three.
How about that pass coming from Ethan Tansi? From the baseline straight to the corner. You can see his court vision in this full display here.
Second generation basketball player, of course. Paul played for the Ateneo Blue Eagles in the UAAP. Lefty layup is good though, as a response coming from Kenzie. The layup falls short for Travis. And now a counter-attack for Indonesia. This is Reiner. Leaves the ball for now. Miracle has it versus Jolo. 12 remaining on the shot clock. Oh, good pass to the big. Had to adjust mid-air as Gab de los Reyes, who had 7 blocks in their last game, makes his presence felt defensively. And then the sweet layup. Too strong for Prince Carino. Oh, extra on it to send it over the defense of Gab de los Reyes from Kenzie.
Well, you can see Indonesia really trying to push the pace. Most of their shots, most of their field goals here coming from the fast break.
Another three, short. De los Reyes with a pass. Carino secures the layup this time.
A great big-to-big action right there off the offensive rebound. Finding Carino for that easy layup. 7 points for Prince.
Same with Jolo Pascual. Antolin is the only other scorer with 2 for the 16 of the Philippines. Boy Cruz, Jello Lumage about to check into this ball game for the first time. Marshall, handoff to Kenzie. Testing the defense of Travis. 3 to shoot, pull-up jumper won't work. Rebound for Carino. Pass, perfect. Basket, good.
And how about that forward pass by Ethan Tanchi? Getting his eyes up, finding Travis Pascual for that easy layup. Great connection right there.
2 assists coming off the bench for Ethan Tanchi. That triple team. There was a pass to the corner. The three-point shot is good for Rainer.
And you can see L.A. Tenorio telling Tanchi no help from that corner, allowing that three-point shot. But Gilas Pilipinas goes right away to the other side.
That's the one-hander once again from Prince Carino, making mincemeat of the defense, the interior defense of Indonesia. Still a three-point lead for the Philippines. Again, this is already the toughest first quarter that Gilas has had to play. Rainer off the left side, draws a foul. He will take 2.
Well, you can see Indonesia right there rejecting the ball screen as Rainer. As you take a look at that big-to-big action once again, Carino showing us once again that soft touch around the basket.
You can see team manager Al Francis Chua. Again, the wealth of wisdom coming from that coaching staff.
Even Coach Richard Del Rosario
For sure.
there. Gabe Norwood not here for this game, but for sure also sharing his knowledge and experience to the future of Philippine basketball.
Rainer adds to his tally with that first free throw. Enrico Villanueva, Magnum Membrere in attendance.
Ooh, legends as well.
Magnum Membrere, of course, the team manager of Gilas Women. Ethan Tanchi attacks a closeout, leaves it for De Los Reyes, who secures the layup. 3 assists now for Ethan.
The playmaker, Ethan Tanchi, just making great reads as soon as he steps inside this court.
The English won't bite on that layup coming from Benjamin Lumage with the rebound. Tanchi pushing. The pass to the corner. Travis Pascual short on the triple. Rebound picked up by Travis himself. In traffic, draws a foul for 2.
And great job, great fundamentals there by Travis Pascual, following his shot, getting that offensive rebound after that three-point miss, and not giving up on the play. These are the characteristics rather, that you want to see from the youth of Philippine basketball. You can still see that heart, yung puso, pag naglalaro sa court.
You know, a lot of things can be taught, diba? With experience, with coaching.
Yep.
But you want things that are also natural. Gusto mo ring makita yung mga natural. Si boss Virgil Villavicencio. And of course, the SVP Executive Director, Erica D. in attendance. Free throw violation results to an Indonesia possession.
And let's see if Gilas Pilipinas can get some momentum here as they deploy this full court press. But so far, Indonesia has been breaking this very easily to start off this ball game. And there you have it. That steal from the full court press.
Ethan Tanchi drops it off. Too tough a pass there for Lumage. Indonesia with a chance. They leave it short. Boy Cruz sends it forward to Ethan. Tanchi goes to the slow second step. Blocked by Benjamin. To beat the buzzer. Almost coming from Rainer. Oh, what a well-played first quarter of action. And the quality is definitely there between these two teams. Two undefeated squads giving each other problems in the first 10 minutes of play. It's only a 4-point lead for the Philippines. Their lowest first quarter lead in this entire tournament so far. Benjamin, already a revelation for Indonesia in the first 10.
Well, these two teams just showing us why they're the undefeated teams here in this tournament. But Gilas Pilipinas still able to execute, having great defense, still up 4 after that first quarter.
So yun po mga Lodi, no? Magandang gabi sa lahat, sa ating 900 plus viewers. Magandang gabi. Magandang gabi kay Giovanni Campo. Magandang gabi kay Rodel Robles, Dulentas, Virgilio versus Bustamante. Hi Ports Gregorio. Magandang gabi sa iyo. Ken Robin, Gabriel De Jesus, Carteril, Kayaj Nagio. Magandang gabi rin. Giovanni Campo, kay Jeja Alvior, Benben Recrio, James Milihor, Carl Terrell, Joey Guban, hi, Joe Ferriere, El Donato Hanginon, Ismael Kasingal, Charles Palad, kay Carl Terrell, and the rest of the guys, sa lahat ng ating mga kaibigan na sumama sa ating live game ng Gilas Pilipinas versus Indonesia sa under 16 SEABA FIBA qualifiers. Now parehong 3-0 ang standing, parehong unbeaten, and definitely one team will go home a loser and one team will go home a winner. So ganito 'yon mga Lodi. So magandang gabi, and kung pwede may share nyo, no, at saka follow kayo sa atin, saka sakali man na any feed po na that will give you interests para sa lahat, lalo na kamukha nito, maibigay natin sa inyo mga Lodi, no. Break time, first quarter, 22-18 ang score. So sige lang, pwede rin magpa-shoutout every time na meron tayo. Yon Animaction, magandang gabi. Rintiline Rufon, magandang gabi rin sa'yo. No, thank you. Share nyo lang para mas dadami pa at lalawak yung ating ano yan. So, eto na. Simula na ng ano yan, ating second quarter.
Presence as we are underway in the second quarter. Quick pass from Travis Pascual to Cruz inside for two.
That's the name of the game of Gilas Pilipinas, pushing that pace, playing in transition every time they can.
The thing here is Benjamin is a tremendous player, no doubt.
Yep.
But after him, the guard play dips a bit for Indonesia. So how much rest can you actually manufacture for him if you're the Indonesian coaching staff?
That's going to be the challenge right here. And to add to that, Gilas Pilipinas is trying to deny him the basketball as much as they can. So he's going to have to work twice as hard as he usually does.
We send it back to Denise.
We will just play our game. Those are the exact words of Indonesia team manager Ronnie Gunawan, who also added that they have nothing to lose and are more excited coming off from 3 straight wins. But players coming from different islands, establishing a team became a challenge for Team Indonesia, resulting to only 2 weeks worth of preparation. That cannot stop them from performing because, like what Mr. Gunawan said, their roster radiates nothing but pure positivity. Also, Code, I know we will fight giants, but he trusts in their system enough to give a good fight against the M18 Orient squad. Back to the panel.
Well, there is no doubt that they put together a good team. It is well coached. It is performing like a unit. And you're seeing results like on this drive coming from Seiya.
Oh, great drive right there. You know, attacking the closeout, getting an easy layup, and Indonesia sticking to this 2-3 zone. And look at how Gilas Pilipinas moves that basketball, finding that open three, but not able to finish.
I was able to talk to Coach Eli Tenorio at the end of their first game. He said that although the correct pass, as Benjamin scores, the correct pass against the 2-3 zone is to send it to the middle, the Scotty Thompson spot. But his players are so young that when they receive the ball in that area, their first reflex is to attack and not to look for plays. Now they're trying to unlearn that and turn it into playmaking instead of an attacking area. Let's see if they adjusted well enough to beat the 2-3 zone defense.
That's exactly words of wisdom coming from a legend like Eli Tenorio. Again, finding that middle and able to knock down that shot.
And expect them to get that first paint touch on the pass to the middle. If Indonesia sticks to the 2-3 zone defense, but LA and the rest of Gilas is expecting this. It has been the best defense against them throughout this tournament, Jacob.
Well, that's right, because when you talk about being able to match up against Gilas Pilipinas, you know, lengthwise, skill-wise, it's going to be tough as you take a look at that.
Oh, but that will be a blocking foul against Indonesia. Lumage was wide open down low. Bit of a break for Indonesia still. And Reiner will check back into this contest, replacing Benjamin and Naranata.
Well, when Rainier and Miracle comes into the ball game, usually the pace for Indonesia quickens.
Parents of Elite Tenorio in attendance. I'm sure they're beaming with pride as they have done so for the longest of years from San Beda High School.
How many games have they probably watched? No?
Travis, oh, that pass too strong. And it is recovered by Indonesia. Wasted opportunity there for the Philippines, up by 4. Sebastian. Marshall sends it to Seiya. Will try from deep. That will not work. As Cruz makes sure that Sebastian won't pick up a rebound. CP Miranda to Gab de los Reyes. A quick pass. Cruz from the rainbow. That's good.
A specialty of the house right there for Everin Cruz, able to knock down that zone buster. 5 points for him in this ball game.
7-point lead as Gilas attempting to shake off this pesky Indonesian side. Kick out pass to Reiner. A long 3. Won't work, and that ball will bounce out.
And this will be the question here as you take a look at this play. Great find once again from the middle of that zone, finding Everin Cruz knocking down that zone buster. But this is going to be the question here for Indonesia. They had a great first quarter, just being down 4, the closest any team has ever been after the first quarter. But how long can they sustain this with the depth and the talent of Gilas Pilipinas?
Cruz wants another 3. Leaves it short. De los Reyes catches the offensive rebound. De los Reyes, a short stab. Won't get the bounce. Cruz fighting for it. Blocked from behind. The ball will go to Indonesia.
And how about Cruz not giving up on any play, trying to get that extra possession for Gilas Pilipinas?
That's why they are energy players coming off the bench. Sha and Gab de los Reyes. They don't mind not scoring, but they inject so much on the defensive end. Reiner using the screen. Travis Pascual staying in front of him. Reiner won't get the layup to drop as CP Miranda is pushing. Cruz sends it back out to Miranda. One-hand pass to Lumage with a fake. He will be called for steps. Oh, a 3-second violation instead, sorry.
And you can see them once again, as you mentioned, getting that ball in the middle of the zone, either through a drive or through a pass. At that time, Lumagen getting called for steps as Halyari checks in, pride of UPIS.
And for those wondering why that pass is important or why that area is important, the 2 in your 2-3 must play it perfectly. If they don't, that's an easy basket as Halyari gets a takeaway. Recovers. Miranda misses inside. Halyari with it. Now they will reset. Lumage faces up. That ball tapped from behind. It will stay with the Philippines. 7 in the shot clock. May konting gigil yung Pilipinas, Diego.
Oh, couple of easy misses. The couple of possessions previous to this one, but let's see how they execute their baseline out of bounds here. Talking about Gilas Pilipinas against this zone.
Only 5 on the shot clock. It'll have to be quick now. Miranda for 3. Won't go. Oh, but he gets a takeaway. The stop for CP. Rushing down court. Miranda. Able to draw a foul. He will take 2 free throws.
Grabe yung lakas ng loob ni CP Miranda. You know, even if he missed that last layup on the previous possession, gets the steal, bounces back by pushing it and getting fouled. Talk about moving on to the next play and bumawi agad itong si CP Miranda.
Steal agad, di ba? From CP.
Parang yung daddy lang.
Second generation player. So, anak ni Tenok Miranda. And he misses the first free throw, rather. That is Dr. Ko, Secretary General of SEABA. Flew in earlier today. And we thank him for his presence. Halyare. Was it a foul or a free throw violation? I think it's just a...
I think a free throw violation right
No,
there.
a pushing foul. I just saw the signal coming from the referee.
Halyare. And this is going to be the challenge here, actually, for any youth coach.
Yeah.
Is how are you going to balance developing these players and putting up into the standard? As you can see, Coach Patrick Aquino, the head coach of Gilas Women's.
They will be playing in China very, very soon. So we're sending them our... Positive vibes, hoping for a good performance there as well. Kenzie on the attack, pull up. Rebound.
Being taught by Coach Ellie Tenorio here at a young age. We talk about the exposure that these kids are getting us because number one, through transition, or second, is through offensive rebounds, where the defense isn't set on both situations, talking about transition and second chance points. So Indonesia, so far, out-hustling Gilas Filipinas for them to get points.
About that Princeton offense, Coach Ellie said that he initially tried teaching the triangle system.
That's going to be tough.
As we see our event director, Sir Butch Antonio, of course, Coach Ryan Gregorio of the Samang Basketball ng Pilipinas, and that is Sadjatam Kulsumbun, our good friend coming from Thailand. Before the night, he's sticking around. He is an honorary Filipino. 2 free throws secured by Kenzie. Cuts the Gilas lead to 5. Kick out to CP. Extra pass Halyare. He goes inside, penetrates, finally gets it to drop.
Using his body to protect that basketball and able to finish through traffic.
Quick attack on the other side, leads nowhere. Too fast for their own good. There was that offensive thrust from Indonesia.
And here's that move. Justin Halyare attacking the closeout, using his body, absorbing the contact, and able to finish with the left hand. What a finish.
Why does it always look better, Diego, when it is a left-hand shot? It's better. Back to 7 points. But again, this is where you want to be, right? If you're Indonesia, just stay within striking distance of Gilas Filipinas. And now Carino will try from downtown. No good. Can make it from there. It's not this time. Matthew issues a pass. Now Miracle has it. Naranata made the 3 earlier. Overcooks this one as the rebound is reclaimed by Indonesia.
That's another offensive rebound coming from Indonesia.
Miracle on the drive. Stops. Turns. Well defended. Easy pickup for CP. The forward pass to Halyare. Justin goes to the Euro. He is fouled.
Great forward pass right there by CP Miranda to Justin Halyare. He uses the Euro step to draw that foul. Crafty around the basket as well as Justin Halyare.
That was a lot of rest for Benjamin. Now he is fresh. Their primary scoring option can re-engage. Ooh, he's from near here. The blur, Jason Castro.
Hometown hero.
His wife Lyle. Basically, I would calculate about 25 minutes from here. I would think yung bahay ni Jason Castro.
Spoken like a true local here.
He lives in San Fernando now. 31 to 24. 7-point lead. Halyare extends it to 8.
And as you mentioned, Benjamin coming back here for Indonesia. Let's see what they try to do to probably involve him in some actions.
Immediately, they ball screen with Benjamin. Now the secondary option. They run into trouble. That goes nowhere. Caballero in the ball game. The speedster had the ball swipe from behind, and this is wide open for Thailand. Naranata hits the layup.
And that's what turnovers do for Indonesia. Every time they have that opportunity to get that ball quickly to the other side, they'll do it. Because, they really can't execute half-court offense against a very tall Gilas Pilipinas team.
And it's a bit easier to defend Caballero because you know that he's going straight to the rim. So the help can go to where he is trying to be at. No rebounder there for the Philippines, but Caballero recovers. Halyare to Ethan Tanchi. Now Restipicar down low. He has a size advantage over Cox, a one-hander. Another stop for Indonesia. They can pull even closer. That ball recovered by Matthew. Couple of fouls to give for the Philippines. If they want to use them up, they can be extra aggressive on defense. That's one right there coming from Caballero.
And that's the foul to give that you mentioned, Carlo.
And it will give Indonesia an opportunity to call a timeout. But they want to score in the final 5.5 seconds. Only a 6-point lead for the Philippines. 32-26 against Indonesia. Convention Center. Dario wearing the Gilas number 6. Again,
a long time ago.
Yep. One of the teams, Diego, that qualified all the way to the World Cup.
Well, in that World Cup, very memorable because that was the year where we went up against a USA team. Same bracket. You went up against talented guys like Jason Tatum, Malik Monk. And that was a very, very memorable experience for us. Just going up against the best in the world.
Malakas naman yung nakalaban
niyo. Okay, very talented, Jason Tatum.
Of course, Diego has the experience of playing here in the Philippines under 16. Oh boy, what a finish coming from Benjamin. And that will give them momentum heading into the halftime break. Yes, they are still down, but only by 4 points as the skill of Benjamin ripe even for the pro game already. What a strong finish from the Indonesian guard.
Well, great play off a timeout by Indonesia. Just give it to the best player. Let him operate. Give him space. And he cuts this lead down to 4 to end this first half. Indonesia just right there up against Gilas Pilipinas here in this one.
You have to say it, Diego. There is a bit of nervous energy here in the city of San Fernando because the crowd is used to Gilas Pilipinas being up by at least 20 already at the half, but that will not be the case against this eager and young and hungry Indonesian squad led by Benjamin, who is torching every defender sent his way. For Gilas, there are a lot of opportunities that were right there, ended up as misses. Let's see how the squad of Coach L.A. Tenorio will clean things up in our second half. It is 32-28 in favor of the Philippines heading into our halftime break.